coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Miles Bridges.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Here are the five for the Suns. They've got Devin Booker. He's out there with Bilal Coulibaly. And it's Ingram in at the power forward position. And for Charlotte, they've got Brandon Miller. MP is out there with LaMelo Ball. And it's Jared Allen. And it's Salon in at the four. Approaching the midway point of the season now, Grant, how much do players want to be named an all-star?
You know, B.A., I'd say for the young guys and for guys in their twilight years too, it means a lot. But for the guys that have done it a few times before, you know, sometimes that weekend off is a nice reset button.
And it's the Suns to start out.
And no KD
Outside Coulibaly.
for this one
Takes
because
it
he
in.
retired.
Yes. And it's Booker with the setup.
The first
So
of
the
many
Pheonix
tonight.
Suns basically
Both
just
teams
got
have legit
Devin
offensive
Booker
talent.
and
Boy, I
a
tell you what,
prime
it's gonna
Devin
be like
Booker
a
and
pinball machine.
a bunch of young guys.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Here's Wingate. Pass to Clowney. Here's Wingate. 5 on the clock. Outside for Ingram. From downtown, he buries it from 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Ball against Booker. Ball passes to MP. Back to Ball. Pass to MP. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Ingram. Booker against Ball. Now here's Booker. He's guarded closely. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball. Out to the right wing. To the middle. Here's Miller. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee, and he let me in on their strategy for Devin Booker. He said no easy shots for Booker tonight. We only want him to be off-balance tough looks. At least that's our hope.
Lamelo
Sounds
might
like
have
he'll be free
gotten
every
away
day
with,
in the defensive NBA.
Okay,
you know,
good
the
stuff. Thank you,
potential
Allie.
flavor like
It's his
that.
first trip to the line.
You know,
That was a
that's
bit
not
dirty.
quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers. Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out. That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Here's the ball. And it's Pheonix for the rebound.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Now here's Booker. His last outing, he had 20. Here's Wingate. And the Suns miss again.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. Smart moves here and there might be all it takes.
Now here's Allen. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Knocks it down from distance.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Pass to Wingate. Inside. Here's Coulibaly. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Coulibaly's got his second basket.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
All outside. Here's Salon. Back to Ball. for 2 now. Pheonix leading by 4. Outside Koulibaly. Fires from deep. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Allen outside. Pass to Miller. MP outside. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. And Salon gets it to go.
And this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth. Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
MP to pass to Allen. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Bilal Koulibaly.
Earning a trip to the strike that time. Allen constantly on the move, which makes him hard to guard.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the strike. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for Pheonix. It's a 3-point game. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then your misses from the line become contagious. And you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
And the latest power rankings. We're still in December, but we are starting to see things take shape in the NBA. You take a look at the Suns. They stalled a little bit, looking to get something started and make a move up the ladder.
Seeing where the Hornets are, they've proven most people right. An outstanding team. A squad that's going to be very difficult to knock out.
Salon, no good.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 4 rebounds now. 3 on 3. The baseline J is on the way, and the jumper falls for him. And here's Booker, averaging almost 23 points a contest. A fantastic offensive player. Pass to Wingate, shoots over Miller. And the Suns miss again.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this. You're not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open for me.
Boy, they love if anyone can get him.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. who have been the most efficient shooters over the last month. MP, number one.
And I just love how he doesn't waste possessions. He doesn't force things. By and large, if the shot isn't there, he'll just make the right pass. Yeah, and he's efficient and he's intelligent in his shot selection. You're exactly right there, but don't take away from the fact that he's a tremendous pure shooter as well. Even when he's got a hand right in his face, I mean, he makes tough shots.
Again and again. Second shot opportunity, and Allen lays it in.
I love how they've attacked the boards
points here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Now here's Koulibaly. He's coming off a 10-point game against Minnesota. They set the screen. And they get it. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Allen's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Salon. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Leading out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Booker, pass to Ingram. Here's Koulibaly. And Tim P with a rebound. Charlotte leading by 9. Oh, there's the alley. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And Allen always a threat, especially when you give him room to run. He's capable of banging it home.
It's hard to question the energy LaMelo Ball brings to the court every night, Clark.
It certainly is, and it's contagious, B.A. That's what I like about it. He elevates other guys. As a teammate playing with LaMelo, he elevates your energy level because you've got a match here. He gives the team, I think, a nice edge in being able to perform on a consistent basis.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Only one miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
Suns trail by 13. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Bridges checked in for Charlotte. Daniels comes in for LaMelo Ball. And the change for the Suns. Dillingham's checked in for Devin Booker. Here's Clowney. Still no points. Pass to Wingate. And here's Koulibaly. No good. Had a chance to win the run there.
Just the way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hawks was simply terrific. He contributed 31 points, and his assist numbers were unreal, making his teammates very happy. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry the NBA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
All indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
The Hornets making a switch here. Tyson's checked in. Here's Daniels. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Bridges outside. Pass to MP. Here's Tyson. Back to MP. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They've had the he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Back to MP. It's Bridges on the wing. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his third assist of the night. Suns trail by 16. Pass to Koulibaly. Here's Wingate. 17 points for him last game against the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
Ingram's got a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Here's Daniels. Still without a bucket. Ooh, a good look from Bridges. Wingate pulls it in.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
On the wing, MP. Koulibaly defending. Back to MP. Up top, Bridges. Here's Daniels. That three's off the mark. Pass to Ingram. Shot from the low post is good. Ingram's got 11 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
A minute 37 left in the first quarter. Dillingham, no good. Charlotte leading by 11. MP with it. And it's Ingram picking him up.
Good job by MP forcing the action.
Charlotte shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity strike this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
And a new group getting ready for the Suns. And both free throws good for MP.
And MP getting to the stripe. Always want to drain those foul shots.
Dunn outside. Pass to Dillingham. Oh, wow! Big finish. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Hey, forget about attempting the long-range three to cut it to that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
And that was sweet.
Exercising his authority.
Good work there as it goes.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. It looked to me to be a bit sluggish.
Now here's Dunn. Dillingham with the bucket. Dillingham's got the second bucket.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. But that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse for them.
Here's Daniels. Yet to see a basket. MP outside. From the arc. Rebounded by Dunn. Suns trail by 11. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Stolen by Allen. On the break. Here's Daniels. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
They show so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Down low. Here's Allen. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double digit. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Hornets, this has been a game they've wanted to have.
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
But player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, Dillingham out there with Devin Booker. And it's Robbie in at the 3. And here's Dillingham from the arc. The rebound by Bridges. every player should know their leash with the officials.
Very much so, but I think most players should keep their mouths shut. There's too much yakking in officials, in my mind. It takes away from the beauty of the game. It's an eyesore, and I wish more players would just play and keep their mouths shut, especially when it comes to talking to the official.
Gotta D him up better than that. He's simply too good from beyond the arc.
Ball outside. Pass to MP. Miller on the wing. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Hawks in Atlanta. And he gets the bucket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Booker. Over MP. Booker can't get it to go.
I'll tell you what, they rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Robbie. He's scoreless. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Missed it. 3 for 6 now. Over to the wing. MP scanning the floor. Pass to Bridges. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 5th assist in this one.
No hesitation from Bridges there. He knows exactly when he should look to shoot it off the cap.
Now here's Booker. What balance from Booker.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Miller outside. Screen by Bridges. And the shot goes in. Miller's got 8 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Dillingham. He has 7. 3-pointer. And Booker the bucket on the assist from Dillingham. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And this is big for Booker's confidence. With this three-point ball falling, he's so tough to stop.
Miller outside. Lets it fly. Rebounded by Bailey. And Booker's got the ball here for Phoenix. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas. They'll match up against the Mavericks. And that game will mark the end of a 4-game trip. A different look for Phoenix. Cloudy, he's checked in for Bailey. And it's Koulibaly in for Robbie. Now here's Dunn. Hasn't gotten one to full yet. But they're no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Look at the scoring ability of Miles Bridges. Most nights he feels like he has an advantage.
And I would agree with that. When you think about defenders trying to slow down Miles Bridges, most guys are either too slow or not strong enough to deal with him. As a result, he's able to make it tough for just about anybody who guards him.
So it's Phoenix now, after the basket by Charlotte. The foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And that's the risk you run when you leave him in with 2 fouls.
Down outside. Booker's shot is good. He's got 9.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Hornets leading by 14. Pass to MP. Miller on the wing. Back to MP. Shot clock at 6. 3-pointer Bridges. That one's off. And now he's 3 for 6.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Booker. Again, the Suns good for 2.
Yeah, Booker sees how they're defending him and just takes what's there.
Ball outside. Screen by Bridges. Oh, ball so dangerous from the perimeter.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Pass to Dillingham. 4-3. Rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got his 4th rebound in this one. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Pheonix Suns. On Thursday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Saturday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Memphis Grizzlies.
And for their matchup with the Pelicans, I'm sure they've been waiting for that one, and they're eager to see how they measure up against a quality opponent.
And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Pheonix with it, trailing by 17. Now Booker, 11 points in the game. Here's Wingate. He's off on the layup. Empty left side. And checking out some numbers for him.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
So far, he's made all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
And we hear about the unwritten rules of sports sometimes, Clark. What are some of those in the NBA?
Well, you try not to ever foul an airborne player. I think most players are really sensitive to that. Don't disrespect the other team. Be professional and sportsmanlike when you've got a margin of victory that doesn't need to be added on. In other words, don't run up the score. Don't try to get numbers for the sake of numbers. Play the game, play to win, and do it with respect. I tell you, Bridges is doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. For Charlotte. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You take a look at the Suns, sitting in 7th place right now. They'd like to climb up the standings.
Well, I think for Phoenix, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing. Perhaps it could be the system they're playing in.
Here's Salone. He picked up 15 in their last win against Atlanta. Here's Miller. It's deflected. Here's Wingate, guarded by Miller. Wingate passes to Ingram. Six on the shot clock. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. Hornets leading by 19. To the paint. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
You know, guys, all it takes is inside position. As soon as you give Allen that, it's pretty much a wrap.
Outside Koulibaly. Pass to Wingate. The 3 is up. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Wingate's got his first 3 points of the game.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Miller right side. MP outside.
scoreboard guys, they really could have used this contribution.
Out of bounds, Phoenix's ball. And time for us to check in on the NBA assist leaders over the last 10 games. MP, number 1.
He's making a lot of friends with the way he's been moving the ball, setting up his teammates nicely in their favorite spots.
Dillingham's checked in for Devin Booker. Outside Ingram. Yeah, slam dunk by Ingram.
And one move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league. You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Pass to Dillingham. Outside Ingram. Lets it fly. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Ball passes to MP. Here's Wilkins. MP outside. Passes along. There's the triple. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Good. MP's got 8 points in the quarter.
MP keeps the pressure on with that drive.
Suns trail by 19. Here's Dillingham. He has 7. Ingram into the lane. Crafty move. It's rebounded by Salon. Charlotte's gone 50% from the perimeter in the second, shooting 4 of 8.
Oh, that was a bad
Anticipated the
pass.
It's a turnover. And here's Dillingham from the arc. The rebound by MP.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. They want to try a different approach moving forward.
Allen misses the baby hook. The Suns shooting about 45% during the second quarter. Fast break, here come the Hornets. And it's Allen who slams it home.
You know, Allen really moves well for a player of his size, and he's always hustling that set up the fast break finish there.
Outside Koulibaly. The foul called on
Oh,
MP.
that was a bad foul. That's my fault.
We're not even at
I gotta be careful now.
Definitely going to have to limit his minutes the rest of the way.
Oh, that
He checks
sucks,
in for
bro.
Charlotte. Daniels comes in for Ball. Here's Wingate. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. 4 on the clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. And it's Koulibaly missing.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Pass to Ingram. 1:24 left in the half. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Charlotte leading by 23. Here's Tyson. Gets the 3 ball to go. Tyson's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. We love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, it's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Now here's MP. He had 31 in the win against the Hawks in Atlanta.
Yeah, what about his work on the glass? I mean, he was an all-around contributor to a winning effort.
Here's Dillingham. And that one's good. Koulibaly.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Daniels passes to Allen. Here's Tyson. Now here's MP. 15 points in the game. Wilkins. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Dillingham from deep. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Daniels. Back to MP. Lets Here's Wingate. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Wingate's got 5 points in the quarter. And so it's MP making things happen for the Hornets. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race.
It's far enough into the season now where you can tell which guys are for real and which guys are pushing for that ROI.
I remember in 1993, you winning that award, Shaq. Mainly because you should have won that championship that year. Those darn Supersonics.
And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the Suns.
They have to lock it down defensively. Giving up great shots is a great way to lose a game.
And if you're disruptive at that end, it creates transition offense. I'm telling you, that's where you get the easy looks.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Well, let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And after checked in for Daniels. Hornets leading by 22. They've got MP. He's out there with ball. Jaron Allen out there with Brandon Miller. And it's Salon in at the 4 slot. That's the Hornets 5. Now here's MP. The 15-footer. Miller can't get it to go. And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for Pheonix. Outside Koulibaly. Miller against Ingram. With the teardrop. The shot off that time. And it's the Hornets with the ball. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. Game number 2 in their 5-game homestand.
And that's what you get with him, Pete. Relentless and can score in a variety of ways.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Wingate. Goes up on the wing. It's rebounded by Salon. Salon, he's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now MP. Allen with it. Back to MP. Ball outside. Allen with a screen on Booker. And Ball gets it to go. Ball's got 8 points.
I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Here's Wingate. He's got 5. Great D that time from Miller.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Pass to Salon. MP outside. For 3. That won't go. He's 5 for 12 now.
Well, in most games, he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Booker. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
And, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
Pass to Salon. Now here's Allen. MP outside. Takes a 3. And they get it back. Here's Ball. Shot is good. Off to the back rim and in. He's got 10.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Outside Koulibaly. And the 3 off target.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
And the basket by MP.
There you go. MP just being efficient.
The Suns have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
A new day. The Spurs' Victor Wembanyama said a few years back it was more of a gardens game, but now it's come back to a big men's game. We've got guys all around the league who do a lot of stuff despite being very tall. It's the way the game changes. You just have to adapt. Brian, the gauntlet has
this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Now here's Booker. He's got 13.
No, sir. Get it out of here. LaMelo using that long reach to deny that shot.
Here's MP. Pass to Allen. Miller outside. Now MP. And here's Miller. 16 points for him. Trails it from deep. Miller's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's MP. 19 points in the game. And Charlotte another three.
Good vision from MP with the ball. Now he saw what the better opening was and delivered.
Here's Booker. Booker missing again.
He just can't find a consistent way to score. And this team could certainly use it.
Back to MP. Ball against Booker. Good on the shot. Ball's got 12 points.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Koulibaly. Booker surveying the floor. Ingram with the ball. No good with the triple. And the creative LaMelo ball. Anytime he touches the rock, Clark, you expect a highlight reel play. How fun is he?
Yeah, he's a lot of fun to watch. He's so uber creative. And he's got a flash and a flair to his game. But he's highly skilled and fundamentally sound, too. That's the one part that sometimes can be lost amidst all the flash. But he's a fun guy to watch, too. That's for sure.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing has hit him.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Will it go? And it's Koulibaly missing. Charlotte has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. And Salon gets it to go.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Now Booker, 13 points in the game. Knocks down the triple. 16 points for him.
One triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Ball passes to Miller. Wing shot on the way. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far. And so here's Phoenix. Outside Ingram. Ball against Booker. Right side Koulibaly. Pass to Ingram. They set the pick. Pulls up on the wing. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Ingram's got 20 points. And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. And he drives in. Shoots over Booker. And another basket for Charlotte.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Outside Ingram. Pass to Koulibaly. Back to Ingram. For 3, Booker. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. 19 points in the game.
His third triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
And here's MP. Here's Salon. Back to MP. Miller outside. Pass the ball. 6 to shoot. And here's MP from outside. Allen a screen. Goes back up. And another basket for Charlotte.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Phoenix has got 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Now here's Koulibaly. The rebound by MP. MP's got his 6th rebound on the night. Passes along. MP outside. Ball against Booker. Excellent D there from Booker. Phoenix is shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. And it's Koulibaly missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And here's ball. Wide open. And it falls all over the rim and in. Ball's got 12 points in just the second half.
Deadly in the pick and roll. LaMelo Ball can do anything out of that particular set. This time calling his own number.
Here's Koulibaly. Off target from three-point range. Charlotte has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Ball with it. 18 points for him. To the inside. And it's Allen who slams it home. And he's now got the double-double.
One of the more dynamic passers in this league. Ball with a nice setup.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Who poked away? And it's
Got
the
one
Hornets
now
on the
on.
break.
It's all yours.
Shoots up.
Oh, yeah.
Throws it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Drops it the 3. Ingram's got 5 points in the quarter.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here. Defense better watch out. They better be alert. Because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Wingate passes to Ingram. Buries it down low. Ingram's got 25 points in the game.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Miller outside. Counted from distance. He's got 24.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Booker against ball.
Quickness from Booker makes him hard to defend inside.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. That free throw good for Booker. A different look for Phoenix. Roddy, he's checked in for Clowney. Dunn comes in for Ingram. And Dillingham subbed in for Koulibaly. Both free throws good from Booker. 50 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Tyson. Miller outside. Yep, that one's good. Miller's got 12 points here in the second half.
It's obvious they've taken fewer threes here in the second half and are focused on having a more balanced offensive attack.
Dillingham, that's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
Just too good a player to leave open.
Charlotte's gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Miller. To the middle. Here's Daniels. The shot misses. Outside Booker. The 3. And it's Tyson with a rebound. From deep, MP. Nails it from beyond the arc. MP's got 22.
If he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definite.
No, we win by 40 points.